Hello, I'm Margot and I'm a PowerPoint 2010 user. As I said, the PowerPoint program that I use is the 2010 version, and if you're using a different year, don't worry about it. I found that most versions of PowerPoint are similar in nature, and their variations aren't that prevailing. As a matter of fact, you're probably using a more updated version, which is better than mine. You'll have a lot more options than me. Lucky you. Today we're going to use PowerPoint clip art to make some backgrounds for covers. First, click on Insert and then click on Clip Art. Okay, in my case, I've already typed in the word stripes. What you should do is type in the word stripes now if you're following along with me. And here are the different images that come up after you click Go. You will find all the different striped images that this version of PowerPoint offers. Many of these images would make some really nice backgrounds just as they are. Don't you think so? Okay, let's get a blank page. And we'll start doing some work together. Okay. More than likely, whatever image you choose here will have to be sized to fit the whole workspace. So let's try some. That looks pretty. Oops, nope, that one doesn't work. Let's try this. Oh, that fits perfectly. Doesn't have to be sized at all. Let's try a different one. Oh, I like this one. This one has to be sized. No problem. Just grab onto the knobs and pull with your cursor. And that makes a really cute cover. How about something like this? This is what I used on my cover. Let's try something a little different. You've already seen that one. Oh, this is very pretty, colorful. How's that? Oh, I like this one. This is patriotic. Just pull it this way and pull it this way. And you've got a really nice patriotic cover. That's great. Let's try this one. Oh, look at these colors. I am a color kid. I love color. And this would be a beautiful background for someone's cover. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. We have our traditional stripes. That's pretty. Red and black. Here we go. And let's see what else I offered. Yellow and red. Oh, is that going? Oh, that's one that we can't access. How about this curvy rainbow? Oh, that's cool. To make this cover the whole page, we really have to stretch this one out. And there's something else we could do with this rainbow, which I'm going to be showing you in another video. But for now, that would be a pretty cool cover also. You could put something on top, maybe something over here, maybe something on the bottom. So it's a nice clean looking cover. Not too busy, just right. Let's see. Take my logo here. And let's see what it looks like. Paste. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of pretty. How about if I move it down? Interesting, isn't it? Okay. Well, we'll cut that out for now. Speaking of sizing images, you can get really creative with sizing these images and come up with your own personal design. Let's say that you like the blue and red stripes here. And so you fit it into the page or the slide or the work area, whatever you like to call it. And once you do that, you decide, I really didn't want stripes that are that wide. How can you fix that? Well, that's pretty easy. But first, before we do any fixing, let's use a tool that I like to use a lot. It keeps everything nice and even and in perspective. So you go up here to View, click on View, go to Grid Lines, click on that, and you have all these guidelines, which are grid lines. This is the middle line right here, and this is what I'm going to be using as a guidance in making these stripes thinner. So, to reduce the width of these stripes, we'll narrow them down by dragging the right side of the image to the middle vertical grid line. So I'm going to hold on to this, move it to the middle grid line, make sure that there we go, right there, and there it is. Okay, this is just great. We have thinner lines, but we've got a big space over here that we have to fill. So what we're going to do is left click on the image, actually right click on it, and left click on copy, paste. You've got a duplicate of the same picture. Put it side by side, put them side by side. You've got the original and you've got the copy. Now, so that these two separate pictures don't detach from one another, we are going to group them together by, come on, highlighting the whole area that encompasses both of them. Go up to Format, click on Group again. And now we have one whole picture. You see, if I grab it and move it, they both move together. They're not separate anymore. Come on, now come on down and get back there. All right. You want to change these vertical lines to horizontal lines? That is simple. Just grab onto this knob here, turn, and the only thing left for you to do is to size it so that it fits the page. So let's see, we're getting there. Oh, this has to go up just a little bit more. Oops, come on. And pull this over. And now you've got your horizontal lines instead of vertical lines. Pretty easy, right? Let's get rid of this and let's talk about something else. How about, let me get rid of these grid lines too. How about if you get a little creative by choosing one of these images, okay, fitting it to the page, and modifying it somehow. And the way we're going to modify it is we're going to use the Format feature or the Format option. So you just click right on the image, go down to Format, and I like to do Shadow. That's a very pretty kind of modification you can make. And I'm going to choose this one. And let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty. It kind of looks like it's popping off the page a little, right? It's got some shadowing. It looks like the edges are curved. It looks like it's popping off of the surface. So that's one thing you can do. Let's, whoops, let's go back. We want that again. Let's format that. Go back to the Format features and choose Glow and Soft Edges. That's really pretty too. And you could choose the color of your glow. Like I like these really big glows down at the bottom row here. And I'm going to choose one of them. So I'm going to choose this glow and close this. Now the only thing is the picture is too large to really appreciate what's going on with the glow. So I'm just going to decrease the picture itself. Make sure that it's fitting right into the slide. There. And now, I think I want to make this a little smaller even. Now you could see the glow better. It almost makes sort of like a frame around the picture. Isn't that pretty? Let's try something else. Format the picture. And we will choose I think I'm going to choose Artistic Effects. And this is pretty cool too. So click on the Artistic Effects. And what this does, it does something to the stripes. Watch. Click that. Aha! And it made the stripes look sort of like they were roll painted on some kind of concrete or chalk. It looks like fat. Somebody used those fat chalks and just drew lines. So I like the way those lines are raggedy. I think it makes it look a little cooler. And you could also embellish these images by choosing, well, this is getting into another lesson or tutorial, but I'll just say it quickly. You could go to Insert, you could go to Shapes, and you could choose all kinds of little shapes to go around the edges. You could take this, for instance, this is a little drawing tool, and just make little squigglies here if you want to, all around. I'm just doing this really fast. You could do a much nicer job, I'm sure. Okay, and I'll make that into a black line. Do something silly like that. Whatever you like to do. Put dots in here. There's a lot of options in PowerPoint. I just love it. I use it for so many things. And so the next time, if you want to join me for the next tutorial, I will be doing blocks of color and patterns, sort of like patchwork quilts, and probably frames and borders. So until then, try out these things that we just discussed here, and I hope you have fun with it. See you next time. Bye.